And we're live.
Are we on?
Hi guys.
We're missing something.
Yeah. Someone that usually sits on this side.
Yeah. Where is he? He's gone. I mean, we thought he might have left an avatar.
I think he got bitten by a radioactive kid on the airplane or something.
Yeah, apparently something like that. So let me just straighten this up so we're both in. Okay, so guys, you've just got two of us today. Detlef has been worn out by sitting on the plane.
Yeah,
so,
I do get it. I hate riding the airplane.
Yeah, I know he says he's going to pop in virtually, so we'll see him in chat.
Yeah, I've already seen him.
Yes, and now he's gone for something to eat.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's going to hang around later. So yeah, so Det's just come back from Germany. He's been in Germany for 10 days. And he says he felt homesick and now he's back on the Canary Islands.
Yeah, you change your mind really quickly when you move here.
but unfortunately, he's brought some of the weather with him. So we actually had a yellow weather warning. I was checking online, and we have a yellow weather warning. It was from midnight last night. No, I tell a lie. It was from 9 this morning till 1 or something like that. And we have a yellow weather warning for 2 millimeters of rain.
Yeah, it's because people don't know how to drive here and crash when the minimal of rain drops. So
yeah. Whereas last Saturday, myself and Julie were filming on Winter Pride, and it was 32 degrees.
32 degrees.
Down by on Televan, it was in the afternoon.
Yeah, it's Greg. It's really windy here, or Marcel. It's extremely windy here.
Sandstorm.
No, not really. Not this time. It's raining and it's windy. So people here don't know how to slow down on the freeway, and they usually crash like crazy. There are about 20 car crashes immediately when the rain starts here.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, last Saturday it was breezy, but it was like a hairdryer.
Yeah.
So that was the breeze.
It was
from the
Sahara. It was a hot breeze.
A hot breeze. Yeah.
Now it's actually kind of cool. We can't complain. It's still 15 degrees outside.
Yeah.
but the wind chill, you can feel it.
Yeah, it's a bit cool. It's a bit cool. So guys, what we're gonna do? We can't find Detlef, so yeah. I hope some of you watched the review I did of this thing. This is the Smart Tweezer, and I love this. I thought it was fantastic. I know you've probably seen the review. I was enthusing about this. So somebody commented whether we could use this to unsolder those pesky little silver and black capacitors. These things, which are a pain in the ass to unsolder.
Yeah, I can try to show the pads. So
okay.
You can see them. Okay.
Can we get into a camera so we can focus?
Yeah, I'm working on it. Okay. So you can see the pads on the sides, these small things. And usually if you use hot air on these, they explode.
Yeah.
But they do have pads on the sides. You can see them, one there and one there. Sorry for the hangnail. I haven't taken care of my hands recently. But I don't care about those things, so deal with it. Okay, let's see. So yeah, I think it should be possible, because many times you want to take one off and inject voltage, for example, for finding a short. And you don't want to be replacing all of these, especially you need a big stock of them if you're going to, because the normal way I take these off.
In fact, you can show them. Let me get a tool.
Yeah.
You can show them how you normally do.
Yeah. So I just ripped them off. It sounds horrible, and you can probably rip a pad if you're not careful. But if you fatigue the metal enough, let me get a better shot for you. Sorry for the shaky cam.
Yeah, we only have two of us today. We don't have our cameraman.
Yeah, and he's actually a cameraman. I'm not. Huh. Why is the aperture so close? One sec, guys.
Because you turned it.
Yeah, I turned the wrong ring here.
There.
And the aperture needs
It's too open, that's why it's flickering.
Yeah.
There.
There we go, and focus.
Okay.
Sorry.
Sorry about that. So your technique.
Yeah, so usually I just take one with smaller tweezers, and then I twist back and forth like this. And
that is so brutal.
Yeah, it is brutal, but
and look what happened.
Yeah,
the base is still attached to
the
so
PCB. You take some tweezers and you can just pull that off, and you can actually desolder the legs. So the reason this works is because it's a lot weaker on the capacitor side. You cannot do it with these because you rip the pads immediately, pretty much.
Okay. You know, I've never actually tried to remove these this way. So shall we give it a go?
You go for it.
So I've never actually.
I don't think. Oh, that worked.
Magic fingers.
Yeah. So depends on if it has pads on this side or not. But yeah, that worked quite nicely because sometimes you have difficulty desoldering crap solder and stuff. So yeah. That's a good idea, actually.
But anyway, that's the brutal way. I mean,
yeah.
You guys agree it works, but it's not good.
Yeah, no, I don't like to do it because obviously it's destructive and you can't reuse the capacitor.
Exactly. I don't approve of those methods personally.
No, I agree, and I would like a way to desolder them easy. I have tried the normal method of left, right, heating up. If you have
that's my normal method. So I use a solder, I heat one end, push it one way, heat end, and push it the other way.
Or use something like Chip Quick.
Yes, you could do that.
Yeah, but it's expensive and it takes a while. So these tweezers can actually save a lot of time.
If they can do it, I mean, I've not tried this. I am gonna.
Considering the shape and size of these things.
Yeah.
And the small footprint they can get into. Yeah, sure. Okay.
So
I think this is
okay.
possible.
Let me get a pair of normal tweezers to pick the components up and have a look.
Yeah, we can test both.
And then we have what we need. Okay. So I'm going to be doing the practical stuff at the moment because Carlos is cameraman.
Yep. Let me straighten out the camera then if I'm the cameraman. There we go. Sorry.
Let's just switch this on.
Yeah, exactly, Marcel. That's Chip Quick is a low melt soldering.
I actually made a video, Chip Quick, which is a bismuth solder, versus normal leaded solder, and I found that in actual fact it wasn't any better.
Yeah, real Chip Quick stays molten longer.
It does stay molten longer.
Yeah, that's the only. It's good for big chips with a lot of pins. That's the only reason to use it.
Yeah, okay, so let's try this. So I'm not going to add any flux or leaded solder. I'm going to see if I can actually unsolder this.
Do you want me to hold the board?
No, it's okay. I've never tried this before, so I have no idea what's going to happen.
Almost done, actually. I see it's liquid.
Yeah?
On one side, at least.
It's not doing it. Oh!
Yeah, it's coming. Did you rip a pad? No.
Well, we'll get to the microscope in a minute. Yeah. So that was just using the tweezers without any leaded solder or flux. Now I'm going to try with some flux.
Do what you should do.
Yeah, I'll do one the same size, and then we can try one of the big ones.
So that works.
Okay, so we're on this one.
Yeah.
Here. I'm just trying to figure out. I need to come in from this angle, I think.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of space on here.
No, that's one of the problems using a normal soldering iron as well. Let me see if I can get you a better shot, guys. There.
Okay, I'm going to add some leaded solder.
Yeah, he's using one of the sides. Good, exactly.
Yeah, using one of the sides. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing.
No, but that's good because that's one of the things people will think. You need 2 soldering irons.
Yeah, I wondered that and found out you don't. Now then, let's get into shots. So where are we? We're on this one, yeah?
You're a little bit under the middle.
Right. I'm not sure if I'm going to hit this tall plaster with the thing, so I'm going to come in this way.
Yeah, good. That shows the practicality of these things.
Oh!
You can pull it out.
It's off!
As is.
It's off!
Yeah.
It's off! Whoa!
That works really well.
Yeah, that does work really well. Let's go for this big one, yeah?
Yeah.
At the end, so again we'll add
flux.
Flux first, then leaded solder.
Yeah. Usually that way around.
So, yeah.
So those are reusable, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, we'll get them under the microscope. Let's just add some solder.
Yeah.
So this is one of the big ones.
Yeah, I need to buy some as well, Carter, because I do a lot of Nintendo DS's and
yeah, a couple
PSPs.
of people there have said they bought them. I was looking back, somebody says, oh, what's the board? It's off some old scrap Yamaha digital mixer type thing. That I picked up at the car boot sale and found that the power supply and amplifier board were actually missing.
Yeah, useless pretty much.
It was useless, yeah.
It has an
It was a friend of yours, he called himself Christian or something, used to the car sale.
Christian.
He ripped me off.
Yeah, no, I don't buy stuff from him a lot, actually. I do some work for him. He's not really a friend.
So this big one.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
It is coming off. I would put on some more solder.
Solder, yeah. This is not coming so easily. This one.
No, it requires more heat and it's bigger. So.
Okay. I think I'm struggling to actually get into where the pin is because of the plastic.
Yeah. So the plastic melts and then dilutes the solder, and you get crap pretty much. And you should be able to lift.
No.
No, you can't.
Okay, so the big one with these tips
are a little bit of a hassle.
That's not easily going to do it.
No.
Small ones you see guys with no problem. Oh, it's got it.
Yeah.
Just took some time.
Yeah, and you melted it to the tweezers.
And I melted it to the tweezers.
Okay, so reusability on that one. Okay, I think if you use some sandpaper on the bottom, you can still use it. So should be fine.
I'm also interested there. So I'm just trying to. It's like back to front on the.
Yeah, it is.
The camera's like in the reverse. I also want to know if it will do small outline ICs.
It should do, yeah, at least the 4-pin ones. It should be possible.
Let's see.
Should be a lot easier than using a normal soldering iron. That's for sure.
Yeah. So again, we'll go leaded solder on both sides.
I have a trick for those that I use at home when I can't get it to work. So.
Well, normally, as you see on my videos, I put a lot of leaded solder to try to bridge the pins.
Yeah.
On both sides, and then use hot air.
That works.
It works, but sometimes because of the big blob of leaded solder, it kind of like
it sinks all the heat.
No, the blob falls off onto the board and lands on like nearby components, and sometimes you lose something.
Ah, okay.
Okay, so we're gonna slide. Oh, look at that.
Yeah, that worked.
That worked.
I think you're going to struggle with the big ICs.
Well, I'll tell you what. There's one. These tips, maybe.
Yeah.
There's a bigger one here. Shall we try that one?
Yeah. So what I do with these, if I don't have hot air at hand, it happens sometimes, I use a long copper wire, a solid copper wire on each side, and then I solder that onto the pins. And I just heat up the copper wire and it stays hot long enough to pull off.
I think Mr. Solderfix or somebody did something like that on his channel.
Yeah, I just put a long piece of wire from the first pin to the last pin on both sides.
A piece of heavy copper wire?
Yeah, exactly. So, not the heaviest kind, obviously, but...
So let me get into the shot again.
Yep. So.
Or you get into the shot again.
There we go.
Right, okay. So,
go for it.
yeah, I need to just get to an angle where I can work.
Yeah, sure.
Right,
I get it.
Let's see if this will do it.
Yeah, I think it solidifies too fast for you. For that one.
You know what's happening? This stub of this capacitor here is stopping me from
going back,
from going back all the way. But you know, you can buy like very wide chisel.
Yeah, you can.
Okay, that I think probably not.
No.
So there's
you got it off. Yeah. Okay. So that's a good technique. It's easier because you have both sides heated at the same time, actually. So that will work quite well.
I'm going to try one more thing, and then we'll look at them under the microscope. So this is like a little, probably a voltage regulator.
Yeah.
So it has 3 pins on one side and
SOC 3 or something, right?
Yeah, but this may be no, it's bigger than a SOC 23.
Oh, it is. Yeah.
This may have a like a plane underneath it.
Yeah, a big ground plane.
Yeah, but normally you would think that this end of the tab, you get the end of the tab hot. Okay.
Yeah, if you hold it long enough. Oh,
that came long enough.
That it came up directly.
Guys, what do you think?
That's not too bad.
Yeah. Who said they bought one of these? If we scroll up a little bit, somebody. There's a big chance of the bent tips to hit the surrounding plastics. Yeah, Marcel, I agree with you. Now you can get like a chisel shape, but they have like a wide end on them.
Yeah, you change out the tip on the tweezer.
Yeah, yeah. If you look for not C210, these are C210 tips, which it takes, but C120, which is specifically for tweezers. And they make ones that like they like fan out to like a wide end.
Yeah, so they should make things easier. Yeah.
Okay, let's get under the microscope and let's have a look to see what we have. And have you ever used one of these cars?
No, I've never afforded.
Okay, well,
never afford it.
Well, we'll get a beginner to try them.
I think that view is stuck.
This view, okay, you have to restart the camera there.
Yeah. There we go.
Focus.
Okay, so that's the big one, right?
So that's the big one. That's the that's the big electrolytic.
It shouldn't be hot anymore. So I would say you can reuse that, but
I'd say you can definitely reuse that.
Yeah, you just need to remove the extra plastic.
What's a bit of plastic between friends?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a condom.
Usually not between friends.
No, more between passing acquaintances.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so that's one of the small ones.
Is that an Andon Star microscope? Someone's asking.
This is the Tomlov TM4K.
TM4K, yeah.
This is like the one that I use on my bench, but I have the TM4K AF autofocus.
Yeah, autofocus one. That one's awesome.
And it's also like an arm.
Yeah, a boom arm.
A boom arm, yeah. Yeah, so they came off great.
Yeah, they are reusable. As long as you don't put in too much heat into these, they keep working.
This is the little Stoic.
That looks good.
Oh, that's great.
That looks really good.
Yeah, that was really good. I like that. And
I'm impressed with the big one, though.
Yeah, we'll come to that. One of them's glued itself to the table due to the heat.
Yeah, and now the flux solidified underneath.
So that's the little...
that one worked out the best, I think.
Yeah, that came off straight away. Does it have a tab underneath it?
It does.
Yeah, look.
A big one.
And yes, I was hitting the tab from both ends.
Yeah, so that makes it a lot faster.
Yeah. That basically makes it a lot faster. So just get it. Here we go.
120 euros for you, Carter. Oh, 102. Sorry.
Yeah, that's about right.
Yeah.
Obviously, we get the 21% off here.
Yeah, Canary is awesome.
Yeah.
21% off on anything that's on AliExpress on the price you can see at the end.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I like that one.
Yeah, that looks amazing actually. It's easy enough to clean off the pads. You didn't bend anything.
No.
That's awesome.
Okay, so yeah, that worked really well. So last little bit with this, Carlos can try it. So you've never used one?
I have never used one of
Let's
these.
go back to the camera and you give it a go.
So I've seen them and I wanted one for a
Okay,
while.
we'll see. So solder,
Yep.
flux, have a go at something.
Is this still hot?
It's still hot.
Yep.
It does cool down as well, but remember put some solder and flux on first.
Yeah.
Flux is usually the first thing you put on.
Yeah.
As you reminded me.
Yeah. And I forgot myself.
I get my own back now. Yeah, go for components or something. Yeah. Or go something easy like one of the little SMDs first.
No, I go for the hard stuff.
Okay.
Okay, so because I do change a lot of capacitors on video games.
Okay.
That's what breaks normally. So. There.
Okay.
And are we in shot?
We're in shot.
Yes, we are.
Go on. Yes, you should be squeezed and actually lift it. Oh, look at that.
Yeah, no, that works
What do you
really
think?
well. Actually, even didn't melt the
plastic. Carlos has a better technique than me, obviously.
I went from a little farther out.
You have
That's
to switch camera.
Yeah, I am. Sorry for the delay in between shots.
Yeah, so this is Carlos's attempt.
Not bad.
And that's the first time you've ever used one of these things in your life.
Yeah.
Go for something else.
Yeah.
Switch
I'm
camera.
actually
Switch camera.
trying to go for something it's not intended for.
Okay. So. Oh! Oh, I see. Okay. Try it.
Yeah.
I get what you're trying to do here.
Why not? Maybe it works because I do pull off a lot of normal capacitors as well. This one would be easy normally.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah. So.
To hold this so you've got it.
Yeah, you heat up both immediately.
Yeah.
Oh, no, that's really easy.
Well, one more. What do you fancy?
Let's see. Something.
Some of these are MILF diodes or something.
Yeah. I don't even think you need flux or anything. No.
Yeah.
You don't.
Don't. It does tend to do that. Sticks to the thing.
Yeah, it's because of the quality of the tweezers actually. But otherwise, this is really good.
What do you think? Is that awesome or what?
Yeah, I think I'm going to buy one.
Yeah. Let's.
Here's a SOT 23. Let's see, without any flux or anything. Yep. Oh,
nothing, okay. Yeah, they tend to stick to the tweezers.
Yeah.
Okay.
But not recommended, 100%. Especially if a newbie can do it like that easily. There is no issue. Of course, I am experienced at soldering and stuff, so
yeah,
and especially with small stuff. So,
but you've never actually used one of those tools before.
That one is new for me.
Yeah.
So, does this go to sleep?
Does it remove earwax? Not a bad price when you think about desoldering tweezers or 98, including that. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, and just for the replacement tips, the weld. Yes. Yeah,
that's a big one because I've seen the soldering tweezers many times at decent enough prices, but the tweezers are fixed inside, so you can't replace them.
Yeah,
and they do wear out after a while, so that's why I had never bought a pair.
So if I go move this back down, one moment, you can
move Mr.
Do you have any messages of anybody there?
Yeah, I'm looking around.
What do we have? And I'll just show all you guys the tips you can get off AliExpress for these. Well,
yeah, Lawn Dog, me, I'm the same. I'm also set up for the older style of electronics. So with the big capacitors and through-hole components and stuff. So this is a little more future-proof, pretty much. But yeah, this is your first pair as well.
First pair, never used before.
Yeah, so you're not alone, Lawn Dog.
Yeah. and they're also, with these, it has a socket on the back for like a
normal barrel.
A normal barrel jack, anything up to 28 volts. So you can connect this to a cheap, you know, like a cheapo 24 volt power supply I got from AliExpress.
Oh yeah.
For about, I've had, we can get 24 volt 5 amps for about, well, it was less than €6.
Yeah, but this is PD, so you can actually run it from a
You can run it from PD or from a battery, or you can just run
Yeah.
it, if you want to run it on the cheap.
Yeah.
Because it comes shipped with a 65 watt supply, which works, but not as well. By the way, guys, I have it connected to a 100 watt at the moment, so it's still not running at its full. I have it connected to this 100 watt.
How many watts is this?
140.
140.
So, so it's still not running at its full capability when you saw it just.
That's pretty good. Then you can get in a lot of more heat, especially if you have the other tip, what's it called? The wedge tip.
Yeah, I'm just going to show you now. Actually, just fine.
Yeah, he's surfing the web. Any questions, guys? Otherwise,
I'm not exactly surfing on this laptop. You're kind of like paddling.
Yeah, I wouldn't call that surfing either.
It's more paddling than surfing.
You click and then you have to wait for the page to load. I haven't seen that in a while.
No, it's a bit.
He has a gigabit fiber here in the office as well.
And
so
it's the stream's running.
Yeah, so 1080p stream works fine, but AliExpress for some reason struggles.
Yeah. So let me try and search for these.
Heavy boards. Do you have any T-con boards?
I have some T-con boards. Yeah.
T-con boards are notoriously heavy.
I'll grab you one.
Yeah.
So
we can try T-con board.
C120 tips. That'll do.
JavaScript is the bane of my existence. I hate JavaScript. I hate Java more than JavaScript, but JavaScript is way up there.
Okay, we have. So, come on.
It is loading.
Which will be quicker, this or me getting the T-con board?
Probably you getting the T-con board.
Yeah. In actual fact, the review I did was with the T-con board. So if you refer to the review that I made,
Yeah, true.
That was the yeah. So
it does heavy stuff. Who was it that asked? It was Lana? No.
So these things. So if I understand this rightly, these come as pairs.
Myself.
Can we see them?
Yep. Oh, sorry. Camera work. Deactivate, activate.
Yeah. So something like that. So about €27 for the pair. That is the pair. They come as a pair. But they have like a
paddle.
A paddle shaped. Yeah, there's some bigger ones than that actually. I've seen them.
Oh, they have their tweezers inwards. Do you see that?
Yeah, you can do that with these. So
you can spin them around.
Grub screws. Yeah, you can spin them around. That's how you adjust the thing. So yeah, so these things, guys, it's C120, or you can use C210 and buy 2 of them. Yeah. Another thing I like with this, by the way, I didn't play with it, but you can alter the temperature of each of the tips independently.
Okay, that's good.
I'm not sure why you want to, but you can.
Hi, Warwick.
Okay. So, shall we play with something else? Yeah, the review I made was on a T-con board, and these are mainly ground plates, so these take a lot of heat.
Yeah,
it worked great.
There's very thick ground planes on these.
Yeah.
They actually screw into a metal frame that dissipates all the heat, and you have all the contact points on the back. So these are extremely hard to desolder, and you already did. There's missing components. So he's already tried it on the main video. If you want to see that, go over there and check his video out and give him a view. The poor guy doesn't have enough views with 160,000 subscribers.
163. Actually, it's about 150 subscribers off 164.
Yeah.
And the channel's doing about 2,500 to 3,000 new subscribers a month. So.
Yeah, you poor guy.
Yeah. we also played, by the way, with the CO2 laser on Friday. We haven't published the video yet, but
we did.
You can explain this, Carlos.
Okay, so this is autofocus because we screwed up the laser power, but it is the LER logo on a acrylic piece that it cut out.
Yeah.
And it's quite a nice finish on it.
Porter, yes, I will be confirming those tips work when they arrive. In fact, I'll actually get in touch with Secure because I have a good contact with Secure and ask them will these tips work. So, yeah. But Secure say it works with JBC tips, and JBC make those tips. They just like a knockoff. Yeah. But yeah, so we played with that,
and we did one in wood, and it actually is really deep. The cut. So you can see it's extremely deep. Yeah. We exaggerated. This is 20% laser power, by the way.
Yeah.
So it is pretty powerful, and it cut through like butter, pretty much.
And the weird thing with that laser, the CO2, you can't see the laser beam.
No, it's a CO2 laser, so the laser is infrared. So extremely dangerous. That's why it comes enclosed in a big box from the factory.
Yeah.
It's water cooled.
Yeah, it's water cooled. Yeah.
It sounds like it's going to take off.
Oh yeah, it sounds like a helicopter.
Yeah, it sounds like a turbine helicopter.
Yeah, like a turbine helicopter. Yeah.
When it starts spinning up.
So anyway, so that will be published.
Yeah. So we have the ability to make coasters for people that want them. So just leave a comment underneath if you want set or whatever, and we can
do something.
We can make you some, and specify what you want. If you want Richard's label, mine, or Deathless, or something else.
I recently watched the review of the soldering tweezers and press too, so we'll think gaps myself soon. Oh yes, there is a discount code, Robert. There's a discount code on the video on the description, which is 8% off.
That's good.
So if it's about 100, you're saving about 8.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's 102, so yeah, a little bit over 8. Yeah, that's awesome.
You should.
We don't have a smoke alarm here, so don't worry.
We don't have a smoke alarm.
Believe us, we know. It comes with an insanely beefy extraction system, but unfortunately, Richard's shop doesn't have any outlets.
No external
fan housings or fan extracts.
Apart from the aircon.
Yeah. So what we did quick tests pretty much, because Otherwise, we can't even be inside the shop.
No.
And the machine weighs 80 kilos.
Yeah, yeah.
We can't move it around much.
In fact, actually, here,
Oh yeah, you can show the extractor fan.
this is the extractor fan.
This is the extractor fan that comes with the thing. So you get the picture. It comes with a nice little fan controller.
It was impressive.
Yeah, no, this is what you need probably for the machine. The machine is pretty big, so.
Yeah, it did. Well, you'll see. So that video will be on sometime this week.
Yeah, it will. I think it has to get approved. I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Well, normally my videos don't have to be approved. I just make them. That's it. But they just said, can I let them, send them a copy first?
Yeah. So it's because the machine is worth a lot of money. They don't want bad publicity. Probably.
Yeah, I don't think there's much of that. I mean, the machine was fantastic.
Yeah. No. I like
the machine was fantastic. I think it's more the concern that we messed it up.
Yeah. There were some software issues, but I'm pretty sure they just put in the wrong USB with the wrong software for it. That's the configuration files were wrong, but nothing I could not figure out anyway.
You lost a bit of hair.
Yeah.
But you saw something spare. Okay.
Yeah, no, my hair grows so fast, so it's fine. Yeah.
What do we have here?
So this is the XY.
What's Carlos breaking today? Well, without Debt here, I'm not sure if he'll break anything much. But
No.
oh, we might break something a bit later.
Yeah.
We might break the USB soldering iron multimeter.
I'm going to rip it apart. So yeah.
Yeah.
So this is a PSU. It's 80 watts maximum. It takes 1 volt to 36 volts in on the back. I put a normal plug on it, otherwise it's wires in. I made this with magnetic feet, so I can put it on my soldering station and it stays there. These are quite handy to do voltage injection, because it doesn't matter what you put in, you can vary from 0.6 volts up to 36 volts, and you can also, it's constant current, constant voltage, you can set whatever.
I agree with Paul T. I was actually going to ask Carlos, of all the colours of plastic for your 3D printer you could get, why did you get green? But I know the answer is it's cheaper.
No, actually, this is from a client that refused to pay for his stuff. So the PCB green. So I use the roll, obviously.
Yeah. So this is a module that you buy from AliExpress. This thing
so I'm going to open it up, so I show you.
Okay.
There's nothing much inside.
How much were these modules, give or take?
15 euros.
About 15 euros.
So it's a power supply for 15 euros.
Okay.
Much. Of course, you have to supply your own power. So I use a laptop brick. These are rated for 80 watts, and the laptop brick is just 60, so I'm actually losing out on 20
so
watts.
effectively 30 volts, 2 amps.
Yeah.
Yeah. Less a bit for efficiency losses.
Yeah, just, I wouldn't say it's the best one, but most of these, okay, this is crap. Most of these usually are buck converters only, not boost. So this is a boost buck converter.
So you can put in, like, say, 12 volts from an ATX power supply.
Yeah, and
get 30 volts out.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes more sense.
Yeah, so it's easier to power them. And for someone that doesn't have a lot of ATX power supplies at home, I should, because I work on computers.
Actually, did you like blackjacks? Do you know what blackjacks are?
Blackjack?
Blackjacks. So,
no.
This is Paul T possibly showing his age. So blackjacks are like little chewy sweets that you got when we were kids in like the 60s and 70s. I don't know if you still make them. They're like, and you got 4 for a penny. I went, oh. They had 2 sorts of fruit salad and blackjack. They're like chewy black things, and they had this like taste that like you couldn't ever decide if you liked them or not.
Licorice then.
Sort of ish, yeah. And I just wondered actually if you could actually make 3D prints out of blackjacks. That'd be interesting.
You can. You can make 3D prints out of chocolate. So that,
out of chocolate?
Yeah, so you sure.
Oh! Paul T says he meant banana jack. Oh, so you're younger than I thought you were, Paul.
The banana jack. Okay, so the blackjack, when I soldered it on, because these are very bad quality, it melted. It's in the video. So I made. So, okay, so you can see the magnets underneath. So, okay, so that.
Malk, you're saying you can use a transformer too?
Yep, you can build in that transformer. There's loads of space in here. I just went with a laptop power supply because I had one lying around. I can actually build it in pretty much. But yeah, so it comes with a built-in fan. Let's see if I can get a good shot there. The banana plugs are plugged in. Nothing really special. I did the honeycomb thingy on the back, so it has airflow. That's it. And this was a quick print as well. But the good thing is, it's really versatile on the settings. So I'm going to turn it on. Don't need a button.
And get a camera on it?
Yep.
Do we need some sort of load? Oh, so multi-load is dead at the moment.
It wasn't me.
No, nothing to do with you. No. Nothing to do with him. Yeah. So
I didn't check the color or the polarity and the colors.
The processor and the display were dead. The output transistors survived. One of the op amps is dead. So it's currently it's in surgery.
Yeah,
it's in surgery.
It is fixable though.
It would have been fixed already if Det hadn't gone to Germany.
Yeah. Okay. So stupid inverted camera. Wait.
Don't worry too much. But yeah.
Okay. No, I won't fix it now. Okay. Here. God damn it! It's so. Oh,
you see it's inverted because I'm sitting the opposite side to you now, mate. Look at that.
Yeah.
That's magic.
There we go. We have.
How did you get the 4 screw inserts into the plastic?
How
is that done?
Soldering iron. I put the soldering iron in the middle. I 3D printed with a small hole, but still tight. And then I align it with a screw. I put on the screws first through the insert. I put in the screw in the hole. That's the same size as this. And the insert goes in straight. And then I just screw out the screw. When I use the screw to transfer the heat to the insert.
Right.
In straight, and then I do the next one.
So explain that again. I didn't quite get it.
So you have the insert. I put on a longer screw than this.
Okay.
So it bottoms out on the hole that's already there from the 3D print.
Okay.
So it aligns it. The hole is smaller than the insert.
Okay.
So, and then you just push with your soldering iron on the top of the screw, and it goes straight in.
Oh, so the heat transfers into the screw.
Yeah. So the screw keeps it straight because it's in a hole that's the size of the screw.
Right.
And it doesn't wobble side to side. And the insert goes in straight instead. Because if you heat up an insert with the soldering iron, if you're off kilter, it goes in in an angle.
so yeah, it's good and it's technique and it's
and they're really in there. You cannot
yeah, they basically flush.
Yeah. This is not my best 3D print, as you can see. I had some extrusion problems but for a quick one, and it still works. Okay, so
it's on.
It's the normal stuff. It has more functions than you would think.
Is that a bit dark? Just trying to get the aperture on there.
Yeah, it's a bit dark.
You can see we don't have Detlef here.
Yeah, no, he knows what he's doing. We don't. So this has a lot of memory functions and plotting. So it's really useful, but for what we want, do you have some leads?
We do. Do you want some sort of load?
Yeah, we can take a load as well.
Guys, leads?
The screen is super bright at all angles as well. I really like that. That's why I did it on a slope, so I could see it from any angle when I'm using it.
Has that thing got a name? I found it on AliExpress. So
yeah,
XY something or other.
XY, yeah. We did find it last time.
XY 130A xylophone for kids.
Yeah, I can't really remember. Give me a sec, guys. I'm just going to see if I can see the normal number. It's on the top. God damn it. Nope, I can't see it.
It's a buck boost converter, isn't it?
Yeah, it's actually rated as a PSU something or other.
PSU. Okay, I'll try and find that while you're.
Yeah.
Oh, power supply. I've got them.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the. Okay, so that's the buck converter only.
Can we get us on the screen?
Yeah, that's the buck converter only. So that's not the one. Buck boost. I saw it on there.
Where?
There. That's the one. WZ. Yeah.
Okay, get on screen.
Yep. I am. And classic.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
Oh, €6.79.
No, this is not a buck boost. Yeah, it is a buck boost.
Buck boost, 36 volt.
Oh,
5
so it's gone down in price quite. Oh no, this is the 35 watt. Go to the one to the right.
It says it's. Oh, I see. So yeah, it's 56% off as well with singles days.
Yeah. So,
go to the right one.
Yeah.
That one.
No, not that one. The one in the middle, pretty much.
Make your mind up.
There, that's the 60 watt one.
That's the 60 watt one.
Yeah, that's the one exactly the same.
WZ 3605.
It does have a few extra buttons though, so it's a new version of this.
Okay. Well, back to that one.
Yeah, it's not too bad for the price actually. Okay, so let's use it. Nope, wrong one. There we go. Okay, so. Usually I stay here on this one that shows constant current, constant voltage. You set it up really easily. You push the button once, you have the voltage. 21 volts, that's a little too high, so let's go. You click until you get the blue cursor there, and then you just spin. Let's say 5 volts.
Good.
And then you go to the amperage, so you press the button again.
Embedded, obviously, it probably will be Chinese watts.
Yeah, it is. So this is the annoying part. If you click once too many, so you have to click again until you get back to...
Oh, crap user interface.
Yeah.
What do you expect for €13?
Yeah, no, I didn't expect much more than that. And you can actually set the amperage quite specifically as well. So that's really good. Let's say 2 amps.
Okay.
Okay, it's done. So it's not on yet. You see it says off.
And the purple bit, yeah?
Yeah, so you have to, the on-off button is not actually to turn off the thing, it's actually to turn on and off the power.
Okay, so
you can hook up the leads, for example. I won't leave them on too much.
It's off at the moment.
Yeah. On. And the fan is...
Wow! And it's giving 2 amps. Yeah. Oh, the fan goes off.
Yep. So it only uses the fan when it's required, pretty much.
Oh, this is quite nice for short finding then.
Yeah, you can see, you can hear it.
you know, for like €13 and a few jack sockets, and just find the cardboard box where we want to stick it.
Yeah, you don't need a fancy box or nothing. So
that's nice.
Yeah, and it's pretty quick.
Marcel, it sounds like goats. Is that like greatest of all time, goats? By the way,
I don't think so. So the fan, they chipped out on the fan, I'm guessing.
Of course, Chris Hartley has a bigger one.
Yeah.
What would we expect?
Yeah, but that's just a buck converter, right? For the 1800 watts. It's not a buck boost, otherwise it would be insanely big.
I have to say that this actually is a really useful device, especially on a budget. You know, you want to do things like short finding. You want a constant current supply.
Let's go down in voltage, see how low we can go.
Well, the voltage will drop anyway because, what is the minimum voltage? Is it like 1 volt? You want to inject a low voltage?
Okay, so let's go down to the minimum at 0.6 volts.
0.6 volts. Yeah, in fact, it's just settling now, I can see.
Yeah.
0.58, yeah, so that's safe for just about anything.
Yeah, you can do it for short finding.
No, I can only stick
0.1 amps.
That's probably, what are these leads? Not.
That one's kind of loose, I'm guessing. No, it can't do the full 2 amps on.
Well, that can only be limited by the resistance of the leads.
Yep.
But
it is doing it.
It certainly is doing it.
So it's just the resistance in the wires and the leads.
This one mustn't be very good.
Yeah, there we go, 2 amps.
Okay, so we go back to that one. We try again.
There we go. Now we have a good contact. So if you buy better banana plugs, you won't have that issue.
How much current can you set it up to? What's the maximum?
Maximum current is 5 amps, I think.
Can we do 5 amps at that low voltage?
Yeah, I think so. I haven't seen any actual restrictions on this thing. So that's good, really good.
Maybe we'll break something.
Yeah. 5.1 amps max.
5.1 amp max. Okay, let's go.
Yep. It almost doesn't want to.
No. Oh
no, it did. And it does it.
5 amps.
And you have the temperature right there for the actual PCB.
Okay, well, so was it saying 31 degrees?
31, and it goes up really fast when you...
32.
It has a temperature shutoff, overcurrent shutoff, reverse...
33.
Reverse polarity shutoff, so it has everything.
That's an excellent... I'm going to feature one of these on my channel.
Yeah, they're really good. They're cheap. It has a few extra buttons now.
Yeah.
I don't know what those do yet, but it probably simplifies the interface a bit. Because now you have to scroll next,
Yeah.
and push it on. For example, here you have...
Oh, like a graph?
Yeah, that's really useful.
Oh, yeah. I don't know if you can see that, guys.
Yeah, there is... yeah, it's so dark.
The aperture, I think, is too short.
Yeah, let's...
That's focus.
Yeah, I know. I went on the wrong...
Try that now. Now try focuses.
God damn it. Bring it down a bit, Rich. There we go, so I can see the text.
Okay.
There. So this is really useful. So over time thing.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
That is awesome for 30. For 30.
I haven't used this function yet. So.
Guys, crap or not crap?
Yeah, it goes a little bit above MDC. It says 5.1, but it actually went to 5.2 amps there. But
crap or not crap?
Not crap at all.
Not crap at all.
I use it a lot actually to short find and
yeah.
power stuff that's has strange voltages.
Not crap at all. No, not crap. Definitely not crap. That's excellent.
I think it's 36 volts max. Let's see. Let's just make sure maximum voltage.
Yeah, the control was crap, but yeah, Carter, I would agree with that. The user interface seems to be rather clunky to me on this.
36.5 is max voltage. So if you run it at 36.5,
yeah, but if you short these together,
it won't run the 5 amps.
Well, yeah, but the voltage will just drop straight down, so it probably will.
Yeah, true. Over voltage protection.
Over voltage protection.
Okay.
But
it does have it, so that's 2 thumbs up for me.
Yeah. I just bought one of those soldering iron thread insert tools and a lot of 13s, but does anyone know if you need to drill? This is for you, Carlos. Warwick Bun for you.
Okay, let's see. What was insert tools and lots of fittings. Okay, so you need to drill a small hole. It's not because of the reason you think. It's because the melted plastic will go inside the thread and screw up the actual insert. So you have to have a hole that's as big as the hole you're inserting. So not the actual insert size, the hole in the insert. So it's because the plastic will flow up through the hole and pretty much cover the threads.
So you have to screw something into it first, and then
no, not
like
really,
a long bolt, and then
not really screw, just a small drill bit, and
yeah,
in and out. It doesn't need to be too big, but it's so you don't get plastic on the threads, pretty much.
Okay, is Richard British? Yeah, I'm Richard is English. I am from Stoke-on-Trent, which is in the northwest of England.
Yeah, he's as British as you get.
I'm as British as you can get. Yeah, I am English. I am English. Carlos is a Euro guy in Sweden, is that right?
Yeah.
Swedish.
From Uruguay, born in Uruguay, raised in Sweden, live in Canary. So.
Yeah, and I'm born in England, raised in England, and then moved to the Canary Islands.
Yeah. So.
And Detlef, born in Germany. He's German and he moved to Canary Islands.
Yeah.
All those waifs and strays tend to just wash up here.
Yeah, and we can probably procure a few more.
Yeah.
There are a lot of people that are interested to move here.
Yeah.
And it's not as hard as you would think.
As long as you're in the EU.
Yeah, the EU makes it a lot easier to move around here. So.
Yeah, so I actually moved here while the UK was in the EU, specifically because I was concerned that if I tried to leave later, I wouldn't be able to.
Yep.
And I have to say, I was right.
You were very
because
right.
I couldn't meet the requirements now, unfortunately. But anyway.
How don't you meet the requirements?
I have to have a job or a job contract.
Okay.
I can't be a digital nomad because you have to have a degree, which makes no sense.
Yeah, true.
It would be difficult for me.
Stupid magnet.
It would be difficult. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. No.
Whereas it was very easy.
It was very easy before, yeah.
Okay, so this week's beer is.
Wait. Let's switch camera. There we go.
Victoria Malaga. This is another Spanish one.
I thought it was Trump first.
And you think it's French?
French? No. I thought it was Trump.
You know what?
Donald Trump.
Donald Trump.
It looks like him. If you look fast. The comb over and everything.
You know, I don't understand this. I mean, I hope I'm not going to offend anybody here. But somebody like Donald Trump with that much money, why can't he find a good hairdresser? I mean, why can't he find a good barber? I just don't get it.
He can. It's his signature look. That's what it's all about. It's like Coca-Cola. They can't change the logo anymore.
Fair enough.
That's my guess, at least. Because, yeah, he does have enough money for it.
Yeah, Chris Hartley says he understands the link between the name Carlos and Sweden.
Yeah. And they screw up my name in Sweden as well. It's impossible almost, but I've been called Sarlos. They pronounce
Sarlos
this,
with O.
The C. And it was one of my teachers, by the way. We're not talking about a stranger out in the street or anything. A teacher with a degree. I'm not going to say their name and put them under the bus.
Okay.
Because it was a good teacher. But okay. And I had very few of those.
There you go.
Okay, I'm just screwing my thing back together because this is going home with me.
So actually, we're both political refugees because I'm a political refugee from the UK.
Yeah.
Basically.
I'm from Uruguay.
And Carlos is a political refugee from Uruguay. The only difference was that I left willingly and you were chased out at gunpoint.
Yeah, pretty much.
You want to tell that little story?
Yeah, my grandpa is a politician, and there was a military coup, and the politicians went to prison immediately, and then their families. And we had to flee to Brazil, and Sweden has open borders, so they sent us over to Sweden. We could choose Sweden, Norway, or Denmark. And Sweden had the most population of South Americans.
Okay.
So they decided.
So when was this the military coup that you left at gunpoint?
1984 or 5.
Okay, no. Interesting history, this guy.
Yeah.
Is there an STI?
Yeah.
For the housing?
What's a STI? Sorry.
I thought it was a sexually transmitted infection.
STL.
Oh!
Yeah.
I was thinking sexually transmitted
infection.
infection.
There is on my video on my channel, Rory.
Okay, and Boris Johnson, another one with lots of money and no dress sense.
Yeah.
And they can't find a decent area.
I didn't read myself. So. Yeah, the STL is on the video, on a link. I have a Google Drive. I share my link.
Can you tell us all what an STL is?
It's
don't know.
It's a standard for 3D printed sliced files. So it has the information, so you can put it into a 3D printer pretty much instantly. You need to slice it still to do the layers because all printers do it differently.
So they build the thing up in layers?
Yeah, and this is printed in 2 parts, as you can see.
Well, you kind of held it towards the camera.
Yeah. So this is printed separately, and this is printed separately. So and this doesn't need supports really because it's a 45 degree angle, and that and it's printed laying down like this. So it doesn't need any supports. The only supports that it needs is right here because I wanted to make it fancy. I needed support. So that's my own fault, but. They are freely available. I gave away almost all my designs. I actually gave away the designs I did for the shrouds for a Dreamcast. I was actually charging for them a while, but they're free now.
Needs holes in the base for air entry.
Well,
he's right.
There's enough holes here to input and output actually. But yeah, you could add some holes easily.
STL is a file format uses a series of triangles. Is that what it stands for? Series of triangle something.
Yeah, exactly.
Ah.
And it's used for CAD modeling and stuff.
Chris Oakley says sounds like experience of a former work colleague from Algeria to flee to France.
Mm.
You never know what comes your way in the future.
Yeah, true.
Any car booty, Richard, Robert? Yeah, I have a couple of machines here to do another car booty with. I also want to investigate more of that Asus board, which has both PCIe and AGP on.
Yeah, okay.
Which is not working. But I didn't go to the car boot sale today because we had the yellow weather warning for 2 millimeters of rain, and the sale was cancelled.
Yeah.
So
the car booty get cancelled because it was
2 millimeters
dropping a little bit outside there. Yeah, it's not raining; it's drizzling.
Yeah, it's drizzle. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's a weird one.
This is a weird one. Those of you who don't watch the
so it has a PCIe and an AGP slot.
Yeah, AGP, PCIe, and then
usually
PCIe.
You don't see both on the same board.
And it's an Asus motherboard.
So it's not one of these off-brand.
And it's also socket LJ775 with AGP. So that's an unusual board, yeah. So I'm going to try and fix this. At the moment, it's failing in the startup sequence. So the vehicle is not coming up. And I got as far as to figure out that doesn't come up because the power gauge from VTT, which is I think the previous rail, is not up. I don't know the order. And somebody told me in the comments which MOSFET generates the actual VTT signal. And he said, yeah, I did comment there was no volts and I wasn't sure what it was doing. So we'll play with that some more. And I do have some more machines. So yeah, car boot video I think will be Tuesday because I already have a video uploaded for tomorrow.
Yeah.
What else do we have?
Let's see. 3D printers, Carter. Okay. Do you have different types? The Delta, normal, Cartesian, and maybe a Elgu Saturn for liquid 3D printing. Otherwise, I wouldn't. Okay, if you do a lot of 3D printing, I guess, because a 3D print can take everything from 5 minutes to 5 days. So it depends on the size, the complexity. Oh, sorry, my voice broke.
Okay. So yeah, that is a big heatsink, which somebody asking about there. Warm Dog, yeah, big heatsink on there.
That's the I/O, right?
The Northbridge on this.
Ah, the Northbridge.
This is before we had like a
I/O chip,
a PC.
Yeah, and the other one is the South.
Yeah, Southbridge is here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was trying to point.
Now we have this PCH, what they call it.
Yeah, it has everything built in.
Everything built in.
Yeah.
What else? Oh yeah, 2 millimeters rain. Yeah, just because of that. So Carter, yeah, we runoff gutters. No, we don't have storm drains or runoff gutters in the streets here. No. When it rains, it just rains and it runs down the street.
And it builds up.
But when it rains, where it builds up, this is like once every 3 years.
Yeah, something like that.
And like a real storm, like
it's
a tropical storm.
2 days at the max.
Yeah.
So.
And the tropical storm. Well, I've been here 8 years and I've seen one.
Yeah, it's 7 days. It lasted.
And that was some. That was actually running down the roads with the water.
Yeah,
and if there was a roundabout at the bottom, it just went straight through the roundabout and washed everything.
Yeah.
Everything away.
We actually have a drainage canals that go parallel to the cities that goes out to the sea.
Yeah.
And they are, let's say, 3 meters high.
Something like that.
And they actually overflowed. So that was a while ago, but
they're called
barrancos. Yeah.
Barrancos, yeah.
And we had a river in the mountain up at our place, from the mountain down, and there was a big boulder that wasn't. They usually put nets on the big boulders so they don't slide down. And this big boulder slid down. It was the size of a bus, and broke the road. So I couldn't get out from the mountain for 3 days, I think.
Yeah, Valencia had some seriously bad floods.
Oh yeah. Recently, especially.
Yeah, that was horrendous. Carlos, that power supply and fan speed, if the noise is hot or some, I don't think it needs to speed that fast.
No. That's true. It goes at the max speed all the time. It does have a potentiometer exactly near the fan controller, so I'm guessing you can set it up. I would change out the fan, actually.
I would actually fit like a PC.
A big fan,
big fan out of a PC case.
That was actually the plan for this.
Would you like one? Have you got some?
I don't have ones that are thin enough to fit.
I have some, I think.
Yeah, but that would fix it pretty much.
Okay, I've never had a DVM that beep with diodes. Is it just a fad? Definitely not. That Fluke meter of mine is from 1993, and it's not a fad because
no, it's actually
it's very
useful when you don't need. You can't look at the screen. That happens.
Yeah,
sometimes.
if you're probing around, and I just know I'm listening. Short.
Yeah.
When's your what model is your Fluke embedded hobbyist?
It's
How old
probably
is it?
a newer one. They don't have that in the newer one.
They say a Fluke thing, but that little the thermal camera multimeter has the Mr. Bleep, and then we obviously built our own that we put in.
Yeah.
It's really it's a great feature. Yeah, it really is.
Yeah, and when you're probing around in a car, for example, you're using two hands. You have the car running normally.
Yeah.
You don't want to look away at the screen. by any means, because you're going to lose a finger.
And the same when I'm working like I'm probing the circuit board, just checking all the diodes.
You're looking away from where you're probing.
You look away from your probing, then you forget where you were.
Yeah.
Well, at my age. Do you think they'll make LCR meter hot tweezers soon? Ooh.
LCR plus hot tweezers.
Yeah, the hot tweezers where they built. Well, we've got a multimeter soldering iron, so.
Well, it's not a bad idea. But.
Yeah. High voltage, yeah. All my Flukes have the Mr. Bleep and my Unity has it. Yeah.
Yeah, I had an old Unity, a small thin one. I actually have in my car, and that one has it. So it depends on, I guess, the developers if they want to
implement. It's just software.
It's so easy.
It's so easy. I just don't understand why they don't all have it.
Pretty much. It's free to implement because doesn't seem to be a patent on them.
No. MDCD use computer 6 centimeter fan. Yeah, I'm going to give something like that to Carlos so we can.
Yeah, so it will make it a lot quieter. I can power the fan directly from the actual mini board inside, so that will work great.
Embedded obvious, yeah, working in electronics. I think it's specifically a repair thing, that Mr. Bleep thing.
Yeah, true.
And it's also kind of like if you never had the feature, you don't miss it. But once you've had the feature, you can't live without it.
Yeah,
it's
true.
A bit like a Dremel.
Yeah.
You have a Dremel?
Yeah, I have two.
Do you remember buying your first Dremel? So before you had a Dremel,
you didn't think files.
You never thought, oh, I need. But when you bought a Dremel, then you think, how the hell did I ever do anything without one of these?
Yeah,
it's
they're
like,
so versatile.
They're so versatile, but before it's like...
I even bought carbide bits for my Dremel, so it can cut anything pretty much.
Yeah. Temporary substitute for your broken load. Oh, for the sabotaged multi-load.
Yeah.
Poor thing.
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't know why it broke.
No, I don't know why that broke either. Detlef has designed a little circuit with a P channel MOSFET that will now block reverse.
The bad design.
Yeah.
Reverse voltage protection should be there.
Yeah. Well, we came up with actually two designs. So actually, we should ask you guys. So my design for the reverse voltage protection on the multi-load was just to connect. Put a fuse on it, so you put a fuse on the input, and then B, you put a reverse bias diode, a nice big one.
Like the ones in the laptops.
Yeah, the wrong straight across. So if you connect the power, the diode shorts it out and the fuse blows.
Yeah.
Before it gets into the load. Detlef had this little circuit with a couple of resistors and a MOSFET where by the parasitic diode starts it
goes
conducted, and then that generates the voltage on the base, and then the thing just runs. The only disadvantage of that, there's always a bit of a voltage drop across.
Yeah,
the MOSFET,
but that shouldn't be too bad.
So yeah, we need to decide. I don't know. If you understood it, guys, what do you think?
Proxon has a better case. What's a Proxon? Is it that YouTuber? I don't know about.
Yeah. Carter's got a broken Fluke that he uses for Mr. Bleep use. Shall we have a look at the temporary substitute? I'm not sure I can get that link onto here. Item 3, no, I can't read it all, unfortunately. Okay, and without debt left, that's too technical for me. Approximately a better case for cheap UK foot warmer. I use an old 30-watt soldering iron, poked through the side of an old biscuit tin. That'd work.
That's awesome. Put in some steel wool inside the container to spread the heat.
Yeah, and if you leave some biscuits in as well, you'll feel hungry all the time.
Yeah, it will smell fantastic.
It will smell fantastic, yeah. Yeah. They actually, you know, talking about that, just off topic, but a friend of mine was always talking about like they should have air freshener for men. You know, like these air fresheners for the house. Yeah. Like all the things you plug into the wall. These air fresheners. And he says like they all smell girly. He says they should make like a WD-40.
They actually do.
The air a WD-40 ever. And freshly cut grass was the other one he said you should have.
Okay. I found...
and the third one was freshly baked bread.
Yeah, I found motor oil.
You found motor oil quite?
Yeah. No.
Sexy.
There was one.
Oh, there was one
for sale. I wouldn't want to smell like motor oil.
So you do actually get like air fresheners for homes.
Yeah, they do exist
for men.
Yeah, they do exist.
Do you have one that smells like? Oh no, I can't say that. Can I? Do they have one that smells like? I can't say it online.
Gwyneth Paltrow sells one.
Oh, that's fine. What does it smell like her?
Yeah. Fishy bits, let's say.
Yeah. That's one.
That's a way around the YouTube censorship. Screw you.
By the way, guys, this one, if you've not tried this, if you can find this, so we get this on draft in quite a few of the bars here. Yeah. And this tastes a bit like a Corona or Sol, one of them. Not quite.
Yeah, I don't drink beer.
This is like, or like Budweiser Light, if you have the Budweiser Light.
Drinking beer is a waste of time. Give me the vodka with cola or something.
That's nice. Have you ever get a chance to try that one?
Oh, the coaster works.
Oh! Camera.
Yeah, good on it.
Yep.
Coaster fits. My sizing was correct. I did this on the fly in like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
So,
the coaster works.
Yeah.
Excellent.
That looks good. That looks really good, especially if we dial in the settings a bit.
Ah. Yeah.
Yeah. Well.
Very good. So, shall we break something?
Yeah, vodka is good, Carter. Especially Absolute.
Absolute. Oh yeah, Absolute is very good.
And it's made in Sweden.
And it's made in Sweden. But you can't hardly buy it in Sweden.
No.
It's like there's only one shop in Sweden that sells.
How much? Yeah, it's the government that sells hard liquor. How much is Absolute nowadays?
Oh, what's happened?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Carter, how much is a 700 milliliter Absolute one?
We only get litres here normally.
Yeah, Systembolaget. Yeah.
Systembolaget.
I don't miss that at all.
I can tell you now a litre is about 12, 13 or something.
12, yeah.
12 for a litre. Not 77.
249 for 700 milliliters.
Which is about 24.
25 euros.
25 pounds, so it's a bit... is that 25 euros?
Yeah, that's just about...
There's about 10, yeah. So not much different.
21 euros, but it's for 700 milliliters, not the liter we get here. So it's for less.
Oh, that's the 70. Yeah, we get the 1 litre for the same.
Yeah.
For less.
And it's made in Sweden.
Oh, so it's 25 euros.
For 700 milliliters.
And we get a litre for about 12, 13.
So you see, that's taxes only, by the way, that they raised the price. I think it's 700% or something stupid.
I don't know.
Yeah, it is.
It's the taxes.
Yeah, it's the taxes. It's 700%, yeah.
Bloody Mary. Yeah. Bloody Mary's horrible. Richard, how do you test an IGBT? You can test them on the Fluke, not the Fluke. The
IGBT is on the small component tester. You can test them.
Yeah, you can test them on most of
on the peak one.
Yeah. Oh, Lithuania's €13.99 near Wild. Yeah, that's very similar to our price.
That's €2 more. That's fine.
We have
lower taxes here.
Is that a litre over 70 cl?
Yeah, because in Sweden it's illegal to sell a liter.
Yeah, they have loads of them here.
Yeah. I love it here. That's why the Swedes and Finnish and Norwegians, when they come to Canary, they drink like crazy.
Yeah, because
it's the 0.7 liter.
Oh yeah, that was a 1 litre.
Yeah, we get a 1 liter for less than that.
Yeah, Carter says, I'm really surprised when I was in Spain how cheap it is, but our region of Spain is 21% less than that. Ours is actually cheaper than mainland Spain.
Yeah, we have a lot cheaper here, but still, even in mainland Spain,
It's quite cheap.
Yeah, especially considering it's made in Sweden, it transported to Spain.
Yeah,
and it's
still cheaper. Yeah, I had a friend in Sweden. I used to go over to Malmo and see back in the day, and he said that he drove to Germany.
Yeah.
So he said it was. He said so. We get our beer, which we make. We send it to Germany, and when it arrives, it's cheaper.
Yeah.
It's like
you could buy Carlsberg beer cheaper in Germany than you could in Sweden.
And it comes from Sweden, yeah. My cheap Tweezer irons cost £3. eBay irons fitted to a reshaped metal coat hanger, as the old ones spring.
Huh. So you made your own?
Well, you know we love playing with stuff here. So UK Super Rascal. Do you have the email address? If you want to send us some pictures, we'll try and make some.
We will try to make one. The cheaper the better, because that gives a lot of people the option to own stuff. I am actually an advocate for open source, obviously.
I'll just type in the
I
email
open source everything I do. I am going to put up, I actually registered a GitHub account. Unfortunately, I couldn't get Retro Upgrade because someone else has already stolen the name. So it's Retro Upgrade to YouTube.
That's Detlef, where he keeps the @ sign on his German keyboard.
Oh crap! Over there, the Q, GRQ. Yeah.
That's a very strange to put your at.
Yeah. He has a German keyboard. So
yeah. We can't work this, guys. It's all encrypted in German. I mean, the letter Y is a letter Z. It's like.
And the Y is down on the Z position.
So let's put this in dot. Oh, the dots in the right
you're
place.
going to make it with 2 pencils. Won't that make it a lot more expensive than the actual hot tweezers? 2 pencils cost
like... 2 pencils, yeah, it's going to be more expensive. Carter, isn't it?
Yeah,
3D
or very close to the price. Of course, it's the experience of building it.
Can I just say...
okay, so you already have one. Okay, fine.
I just mentioned Carter. If you have a look on PCBWay.com and the shared projects, or if you ask me because I know where it is, there's actually a project on there for making the hot tweezers using 2 commonly available tips.
Yeah.
And it also has the files for the 3D printing as well.
You can actually buy a pair of cheap hot tweezers and modify the connection so you can put in real... because the hot tweezers you buy, the cheap ones, usually the problem with them is not the heating or whatever, it's the actual tips. They're crap normally. But if you can actually modify them to put in...
Yeah, I remember now. So the one on PCBWay is a shared project. It uses Weller tips.
Yeah. Exactly.
And they should be pretty good.
Okay, we have something in front of me. Richard wants me to pick this apart.
And there's a reason for this. So somebody commented, I know you've all seen the USB Smart Soldering Iron Multimeter. And I started off saying, well, what's the point? And now I get it. I get the point of this.
Yeah.
But somebody said that it's a shame that this is battery powered for the multimeter, but it's not battery powered for the soldering iron. This was in the comments, and I replied, oh, well, maybe if we open this up, we could fit a more powerful battery and actually make it run the soldering iron from battery. What do you guys think? Do you think that's possible or just crazy?
It should be possible. We need to add a switch. No.
Embedded hobbies again. Weller tweezer tip. So again, you see my email address. I've just put it a little bit further up. If you want to, just email me and I will send you the link to what I have, and maybe it will help you guys to make your own. Yeah, some of the work may be done for you. Okay, so we got a camera on this or something.
Yep.
So the question is first, can we? Will the Carter? I don't know. Will the firmware allow it? Well, we're just wondering whether
I can trick the firmware with the switch, pretty much.
We can trick it with a switch.
Yeah. So the switch will transfer the power to the connector back here from the battery directly.
Okay. So can we get into it?
Yeah, we probably can.
What tools do you need, mate?
Give me a sec.
What do you think you need for... here's a question. Is Carlos going to open it or break it?
Considering the design, it comes out this way. Does it have a set screw? Okay, so let's start fiddling around with this. This is a silicone condom.
What's a piece of plastic between friends?
Yep.
We talked about that already.
Yep.
I'll try and get a bit of more light shining into where you
So
are.
my reasoning for checking here first is there probably is a set screw here that holds down the PCB. That's why. Otherwise, I would pop the cap off. It has a small lip all around here.
I bring the tools over.
Yep. Thanks. Spatulas and the works.
Various things and the scalpel.
Scalpels shouldn't be too necessary.
Because the live stream is always better with a bit of blood, yeah?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
I don't want to use the scalpel on the condom, at least.
Are we better with the overhead camera, do you think? Are we better with that one?
Maybe. I'll put that overhead and see if...
Yeah, let's try the overhead and see if we can... And then we'll use the automatic zoom.
Yeah.
Yeah. You guys like the automatic zoom, yeah?
Super manual zoom. Okay, there we go.
Right.
So I'm going to lift up one of the corners here and try to slide the condom off. There we go.
In shot.
In shot, sorry.
So it doesn't really work very well as a condom, does it? That because like a condom is supposed to be sealed at one end, yeah. This is not really. So
that's a screw.
What has he found here?
Yeah.
Man, what have you found there?
Assholes.
No, you didn't find an asshole. They were down the gate right at the
Yeah, all of them were down there.
Yeah.
Okay, so
there was no shortage.
it never fails to amaze me how badly some design their stuff. So that screws, it shouldn't be there pretty much.
Where should it be?
Yeah, they should have put a hole in the silicone socket.
Oh, okay.
So you can see it from outside, so you don't need to rip it apart. Because the problem is,
Odette's here.
if you're not careful, you rip this pretty much, and this is your protection from heat.
Detlef says don't break it, I was going to steal it.
Yeah, I'm not breaking it, I promise.
Yeah, it's yours, Det. It's yours, Det. It uses, yes, it does use PD. So, okay, so up to 20 volts.
Yeah.
PD up to 20 volts. Oh, that focus is all hovel somewhere.
Holy crap.
That's better.
So this should allow me to take off this. Yeah. Can I slide it out that way? So there is a opening here.
Oh, I see, yeah.
Yeah,
so this piece is supposed to come off.
So the entire thing needs to come off.
No, look, you see, there's a seam there and there's a seam there.
Yep.
So this must come off.
But it does come off. I think this piece comes off. Okay, so
what do you need?
This one is too thick, I think. Yeah, it is. The plectrum thingies.
Ow!
And you stab this off.
Yeah, that went into my finger.
Nice.
No. not nice.
Not nice. Oh, okay.
Oh, we are. Some more things here.
It does spread apart, but it spreads apart all the way here. So that means this has to come off first, the entire sheet. So you can spread it here, but you see it spreads all the way to the back. Okay. This one.
Carl, it's not only you that stabs themselves with tweezers.
No. So you see, it opens all the way back. That means this is an entire piece. So
okay.
This needs to come off. Now, is it pressure?
Can we get in shot?
Yeah. It's hard because I have to put in some force now. No. This cap comes off then. Oh, god damn it.
Oh, here's the battery, Luke. See, oh, somebody's give us a link here.
Give me a sec so I can check. Holy crap, it's slow.
Oh, somebody else is. Oh, it's Def Palm.
Def Palm has opened it already. Okay, that's good to know.
Maybe guys, the other way.
So he got it open. And it rip off the back like I I did. Good. I'm not far off then. Let's see. So the battery is a LiPo, a single cell LiPo.
Okay.
So no, then it won't work for the.
Okay, so can we?
And there's a circuit board inside there.
I'll go find that while you chat with the guys. What's it thing called? DEFPOM Multimeter soldering lines.
Yeah.
I'll try find it.
Yeah, I leave it on screen for now.
But those guys can't see it there.
Yeah, no, they can't. I can actually share that if you want to. But
Can you share it?
should be able to quite easily. Overhead. Let's add screen. Where is it? Not
Display capture.
No, it's Windows capture.
Windows capture.
Okay. And then
They can see it. I can see it in the thing underneath.
Yep.
Yeah. So
I just press OK here and press play.
yeah. So that's what's in it.
Okay. It's a little.
It's not a window capture you want. It's a full screen capture you want.
Yeah.
I use on mine a lot, so it's not you want the wrong. Not window capture. It's something else.
No,
So was it?
Capture.
Okay, well, this is why it's not got the T12 tip, because obviously it needs the body for the battery itself.
Yeah, because you're on window capture.
No, there we go.
See what it is?
Sorry, guys. There we go.
Okay.
It only captures the window.
M32F.
So the battery is a
Blob
LiPo.
chip, probably for display.
Hanging from there.
Yeah, not much to see in there, is
I
there?
can switch to this. So I can
Okay, well, I've got to what I wanted to do, which is to just in there. Look at that.
There, you can see the LiPo. So we don't need to rip this apart. That left.
There's the screen, just sitting there.
Relieved.
Yeah.
Right.
So
if I
you
push it all the way
rip
to one
the
end, and I'll push this piece back on again, we'll see what
pretty
happens.
much right off back. Yeah. So you take
Okay,
off the cap
maybe I won't
first.
pull it right out.
Cameras will.
Yeah.
That lithium cell slid into a little slot.
Thanks for the link. Helps. Now I can say for sure you can't do that easily, at least. It has to have a boost converter as well, because it's expecting PD voltages. I don't think it works at 5 volts for the actual soldering iron part. It needs at least 12, I'm guessing.
What was it? It's a T12 soldering lines. I think the T12 is.
Yeah, it gives
Gives
it
it
away.
voltage. Yeah.
Okay, I put on the screw, deadlift, see?
Yeah.
And the condom is back on.
Yeah, you're protected again, man.
Yeah, and there, it's whole again.
Okay. We can have the soldering iron tip. So, guys, that's for deadlift.
I don't want to destroy something that's actually useful for someone.
No. Okay.
And here are the bits.
Good.
And back to the front cameras.
Up with the zoom.
My bad.
So that's a really high tech solution for the zoom there. Yeah. Okay, so this is deadlift, my friend. You have another toy. Deadlift. Okay. What else can we break? I don't know what else we can break.
Yeah.
I don't know, but,
We don't have any
Short of-
anything else. Any questions, guys? Anything you want to know? Ask anything. I'll see if I answer. Oh, scalpel. Be careful with that. Let's see.
was that the one where they gave him another iron where the alignment was fixed with newer firmware? And that's answering another question.
Yeah, he's answering Paul.
Okay.
The screen misalignment issue. Okay. So he had an issue with his multimeter thingy. Yeah, the bezel design was incorrect. Okay. Yeah, don't worry. That we'll keep it safe.
Testing IGBT with component testers doesn't work.
Oh, to turn
I
it
don't
up.
know about this because
It depends on the component tester there.
I haven't got any IGBTs here.
But isn't the threshold voltage like 9 volts or
I
something?
don't know. I'm not a member of the IGBT community. Oh, by the way, guys, if anybody sees the video on Gran Canaria Uncovered, where we were at the Gay Pride, and you see me with a rainbow flag wrapped around me, yeah, I'm not a member of that community. That's camouflage.
It's so they don't chase him away.
They don't chase. So that's camouflage. And the on my arm, like, it looks like a tattoo in the stripe of the rainbow flag. One of the girls that was videoing dancing, after a video they gave her the card for Greg Down Covered, she said, "Hang on," and she put the thing on me. So yeah, But having said that, that shows, do I care? No. I mean, if I'm filming at the Gay Pride...
You have to dress up.
You have to dress up. So previously I've worn like very fancy Hawaiian shirts and pink shorts. This time I went the whole hog and went with the flag. In fact, I might even be able to find that for you guys if you if you're interested.
You were cold. Nothing.
Yeah, I was cold. Yeah.
No, the rainbow is not inherently grey.
No, this is true.
They stole the flag pretty much.
Somebody, one of the best comments I ever saw on this particular topic was the World Cup in Qatar.
Oh yeah.
And they were banning people from the stadiums with rainbow flags and such like. And somebody actually, the comment was, or the reply was, "Big Arab man scared of a small flag." And you can't argue with that, are you?
No.
Big Arab man, you were scared of a small flag.
Pretty much.
What can you say? I mean,
I don't care as long as they don't bother me.
Yeah.
The problem is, they sometimes do.
You're obviously more attractive than me because they don't bother with me at all. No. And normally when we're filming, Julie's the one who gets kissed. What's the best way to make Atari 2600 cordless?
Cordless? That's easy. It's a 9-volt...
so you need a laser beam with a power.
It's a 9-volt system, normally. So two lipos, and it has a 18.6... what are they called? It has a voltage regulator, the 7805s.
Yeah. One dog. Yes, I agree. You do the same thing. If you're filming those events, you want to fit in.
Yeah, and you don't want to stick out like a sore thumb. Really.
Exactly. You don't want to stick out at all, really.
You stick out something else as well.
Yeah.
You don't want to look around too.
Yeah. Anyway, so where were we? 2600.
So make it cordless. Do you mean the controllers or everything, or just the power? Because the Atari 2600 has loose controllers with cables, obviously.
Yeah. While are you waiting for the reply to that, Rene? I don't have any IGBTs. Now I must have some IGBTs here, but they like salvaged one in a box of stuff I haven't kind of like catalogued away yet. So what I'll do for you, Rene, I'll actually get some IGBTs and I will have a play around. Let's have a look. So I'll make a video about these and I'll look into ways of testing them. And then,
because 10 volts will be over the 9-volt battery.
It would be, yeah. So I will have a look. I'm surprised they need 10 volts because an IGBT, let me just get my piece of paper.
Yeah, it's...
I don't really get this.
It's normally a diode. No, not a diode. Oh, what am I saying?
No,
I'm not looking thing.
Okay, so...
there are different kinds. I've seen IGBTs that are this big, but...
Yeah, so I'm going to draw. Can we get on to the red?
Yep, sure. Let's go.
Well, right, so... never mind. I'll draw big, yeah?
The console. Okay, yeah. I'll go through it when he's done here.
Okay. So let me just get this right because I'm just thinking about it. It goes to, it's a PNP transistor like this. And it basically has a structure like that. So this is a PNP transistor, but the emitter is called the collector. And this is the emitter, and this is the gate. So basically, when you apply a voltage onto this MOSFET here, so that's what's inside the IGBT, yeah? 3 terminals. So when you apply a voltage to the gate, then it just conducts and puts onto the base.
Yeah.
So, but there's no gate current.
No.
So this is why it's an isolated gate bipolar transistor. So I don't get why it needs 10 volts.
Yeah, it sounds a bit overkill.
But I've never looked. Because obviously, okay, so you're going to apply a voltage, I assume, between here, because this would normally be ground, and there. So you've got to overcome that. But that is like kind of like a relative to be diode junction.
Exactly.
So I don't get it. But I'm no expert on these things.
The component tester says it tests
Okay.
IGBTs.
IKWT. Okay, let me have a bit of research before I make myself look even more silly.
A good question. That if you just want to make the console portable, there are USB 18650 cell chargers with a USB connector that are also give 5 volts when they are discharged. They have buck boost converter built in. Those would be the best because you put 2 or 3 cells in parallel 18650s, and you put that charger chip so it charges all the batteries at the same time. You could put a BMS as well to make it safe, and that should actually be enough to drive the 7805 voltage regulator. So you can have 5 volts directly into the console. I wouldn't recommend that because of spike issues and stuff, but it is a battery, so it won't actually be that bad.
Okay, I have this by the way now.
Okay, and let's switch over. Second PC, give me a sec, it crashed again.
Okay, so saying that, so threshold voltage, minimum gate bias voltage to reserve an on state is typically 4 volts. And the gate drive voltage is 15 volts is used for on state operation. So it should trigger at 4 volts.
Yeah, 4 volts, and that's enough voltage from the actual test.
Well, your multimeter won't do it, but
but the component tester will.
I've got a feeling that my peak
the
Atlas,
peak one, yeah.
the peak one does it.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll look into it. A 9 volt battery on G1 with ground on E1. Yeah, Paul, because it's a MOSFET, there's no gate current, so we don't need a resistor to limit current.
Yeah, exactly. A special purpose device, maybe the big IGBT. I have seen ones that are this big. Maybe those require higher gate currents or voltages.
Yeah, Rennie Andrew. Yeah, so I'll look into making a video on IGBTs. And I might make the joke about the IGBT.
Yeah, that was what I was suggesting, Detlef. Just skipping the 7805 and just driving it at 5 volts with one of these 5 volt LiPo charger USB combos. So you're right that. And that's probably the easiest way to go. You remove the 18650, replace the jack with the USB port, and you can charge it. And it's very mobile. And you still need a screen, so.
I think what Paul T said about the IGBT, if we use a 9 volt battery and apply it from the gate to the emitter, it will turn on. And then if you just connect a multimeter between collector emitter, you'll see, especially if you're putting diode nodes, it passes a little bit of current.
Yeah.
You'll see it. Correction what Carlos just said. Debt.
Yeah, remove the 7805, put in the USB thingy that charges LiPos, and the USB thingy actually outputs 5 volts as well.
Yeah, makes sense.
And directly into where the 7805 went.
Yeah.
So you skip the voltage regulator, you skip the 7805 that actually produces a lot of heat. So you will fix 2 flies in one hit.
Where are the noisy kids today? Well, it rained today, so nobody's going to come out, are they?
There are a few, I can hear them, but they're not singing and dancing, so they think God is crying or something.
Yeah.
Not sarcastic at all.
Exactly.
Sorry for the believers and stuff. I'm not one of them.
Well, There's God crying. Who knows?
I believe in small green men before I believe in God.
Okay.
That's for sure. There's a bigger mathematical probability.
Yeah, but
for
maybe
that.
some little green men will come down and claim that they.
Then I actually believe them.
We built it. We made it.
Yeah. I would not think they would leave a book.
Will the rain lead to new repair work? Possibly.
Yeah. Here, people don't build houses for rain, so they flood. I had about 20 centimeters of rain outside my door today because it pulls up in the stairwell down to my house. So I've already managed it. I put some towels down and it sucks up. But if I don't notice during the night that it's raining, I actually get flooded and my computer's on the floor. So yeah, there could be a lot of shorted components and stuff.
Yeah. I think. I mean, this week I know I have another air conditioner main board coming in, but they break because it's always the outdoor cabinet and the thing sitting out there at 30 or 40 degrees.
Or 50.
Or 50 on occasion.
Yeah.
Which is not common here, but yeah, occasionally.
Yeah.
And anyway, it's also kicking a lot of heat out because
it's making heat.
It's making heat, which it's the compressor.
Yeah.
So those things run hot.
Yeah. No. ACs don't last long.
Oh. So yeah, ACs don't last longer. No, they don't. Robert Waterfield. Okay, Richard, on most of your videos, I hear a knocking noise. Yes, it does drive me mad, and it's the cafe next door who have a big coffee making machine
they
close to our wall, and they take the thing out with after they've made a coffee, like the cartridge, and they go tap 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 to knock that one out, and then put a new one in and stick it on, and that's what you hear.
Say it's an express machine of the factory kind.
Yeah, Gordon Bond, we get that every day in Stoke-on-Trent rain. Yeah, sure, that's why I came here. I was getting rusty.
Sweden the same.
I hear something like a mouse clicking on your videos.
That is a mouse clicking.
Yeah, Dex is correct. He says the coffee is delicious, but I don't drink coffee.
Yeah, it is. They're good at the jobs, but this is still noisy.
Yeah, I think, Lawn Dog, you do know that I have a lot of corrosion problems in faulty material, and it's because all the bars and restaurants and pretty much
are near the
sea and the hotels, and we have the mixture of the dust, the hot temperatures, and the sea air, the salt air,
and the sand is actually somewhat comprised of magnetic sand as well. So
yeah, I don't know
It's not a good mix.
I don't know what the ticking noise like a mouse clicking.
It's between when you cut your videos. You don't cut out the mouse click when you start and stop your recording.
I'm switching cameras. I'm switching cameras or switching the.
And he leaves that little the exact start and the exact finish of each cut. You can probably hear the mouse click.
You've just told.
I had the same on mine, and now I listen for it when I'm editing. To cut it out. But
you've just taught me not to do that. Robert Waterfield, guilty as charged. It's okay, it's your customer. I just thought you might have been debt. That's not to me. I've lost that one somewhere.
It's okay. It's your customers.
Yeah.
Have been.
Okay, actually, so Carlos was with me when we were making the review of the big laser cutter engraver, and one of my biggest customers came in, the guy from Galdor with all his amplifiers and stuff. And what did he tell you about finding people to repair stuff around? He said something, because he speaks Spanish and these two guys were chatting away.
So they communicate like cavemen pretty much, and they get stuff done, even if... the reason he comes here is because no one knows how to repair the stuff and never has any spare parts at hand. And we're talking about easy stuff like MOSFETs and and not specialized chips or anything. And Richard is the only one in 3 islands he's already tested that knows how to fix the big amplifiers and actually troubleshoot them without schematics, because everyone he went to asked for the schematics as well. And you as a client, you just bought the thing. You don't have schematics at hand normally.
Exactly.
If things are very old, the schematics are inside the object. But
yeah, sometimes I can find schematics.
Yeah, if you were lucky and someone made, I actually find schematics for the Vectrex and board views, so I'm using those right now.
Have you guys done any videos you are ashamed of?
Huh, my first one. My Dreamcast first one, I recorded that with my cell phone, my Huawei P20. Very dark. I did get the point across, I guess, of how to fix it. So.
Yeah, no, I'd say no, not that I'm ashamed of. I mean, obviously,
not ashamed,
obviously I've got better at making videos.
Quality could be better. Yeah, I'm not ashamed of it because it helped some people out.
Exactly. What else you got? Oh, what was that? The man with the microphone? No, the guy from Galdor. Galdor, by the way, is a town on the other side of the island. It's about as far as you can get from here.
Yep, it is actually on the opposite side.
On the opposite side of the island. No, Elvis actually lives in Sonneland.
Yeah, he said something. He's
yeah,
really close to
Mark. Yeah, he lives somewhere close between where I live and where Carlos lives.
Yeah.
And he owns one of the big print shops. And he does me some really good deals. That's why I got that thing fixed with for €20. He wanted to pay me 10, I said no.
That's a little too cheap.
Yeah. What happens here in the desert with devices outside? There's plastics that the devices are made of become so fragile.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah. That it's not the heat, it's the ultraviolet.
Yeah. So it's really the strongest. The sun is really strong here. Even if the heat is not high, you can feel the heat on your skin.
Yeah, summers which last about 5 to 6 months. Our summer lasts pretty much from the start of March
until
end of October.
Yeah, I would
roughly
say that.
March, April, May, June, July,
and,
August. 9 months.
But if you measure it to Swedish summer, it starts at January and ends at January because Swedish summer is 15 to 20 degrees max.
Yeah,
that we have that all year.
Yeah, we have that all year. Yeah, I mean, our coldest. If it goes below 20 degrees here, like the maximum temperature is less than 20, we get a weather warning for cold weather.
Yeah.
And if you've got a pet cat, they won't go out.
No, they refuse.
They refuse to go
my
out.
My dog didn't want to go out yesterday because it was dripping outside, a little drizzle.
Yeah. Yeah, Elvis was a character. He was a character, yeah, without a doubt. Elvis, Mark, yeah, he is a character. Spending a lot of money on expensive speakers thinking they're going to last because quality doesn't really apply to the dry weather. Yeah, it's true. I mean, it's the same with these air cons. It's like the outdoor unit. These air conditioners are basically the cheap Chinese ones.
Yeah.
Are made for Europe. They're made for the European market.
Yeah, not Canary.
But this is Africa. I mean, yes, we're in Europe. But basically, technically in Europe, basically this is Africa.
Yeah, we're right outside Morocco, pretty much.
If you go east from us, you come out exactly, give or take a few miles, so not exactly, you come almost on the border between the south end of Morocco and the north end of Western Sahara. Yeah. So we pretty much Morocco, Western Sahara.
That's why we get sandstorms.
That's why we get sandstorms. So we have, we only have summer here. So. Yeah,
we only have summer here, Carter.
If
you compare to Sweden.
Yeah, we call it the land that winter forgot.
Yeah, and it's awesome. Yeah. I won't complain. I can go around in shorts if my back is not bad all year round.
Yeah,
shorts and sandals.
I mean, in winter at night it can get down to 14 or 15.
Yeah, but that's still summer in Sweden.
Yeah.
That's insane, but it is.
Yeah.
The hottest it gets in Sweden is 30 degrees, but that's a strange occurrence, actually.
Yeah, it's like 50 years.
Yeah, so it's about 20-ish, 25 maybe in the middle of the day, and the nights are 15.
So, electronics guys, what do we have?
Let's see. Canada -40. Oh god.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Kiruna weather in north of Sweden.
Talking about London, if they're outside speakers in a restaurant, you look to get 4 years out of them. Same applies here with speakers around swimming pools.
Yep. Corrosion.
What else? Somebody else said a bit further. It's off the screen now, but somebody was commenting about cables in the UK don't get damaged by UV. I was fitting satellite systems in the UK from
And they do.
2000. No, they don't. Is correct. So from 2002 till 2016, when I moved here, I was doing satellite installation. And the problem we had there with the coax cables down the walls and over the roofs was water getting into them.
Oh, okay.
Where the connectors are.
Yeah, they're all green and stuff. Yeah,
Yeah, they're all green. When we came here, that doesn't happen. You don't get all green and water in them.
There's no water there.
What happens here is the actual outer plastic over the braid
just brittle.
just turns to dust and brittle and breaks up. And for some reason, even though you've still got like continuity, the RF signals won't go down the wire anymore.
Yeah, it's...
Does that make any sense? So you've got continuity. You can measure the continuity on the braid and on the middle. But the signal on the coax, which is about 1 to 2 gigahertz, won't go down the wire. It goes in one end and doesn't come out the other end. Because once the plastic goes brittle, can anybody explain that?
Yeah, it uses the distance between the shielding outside and inside.
Yeah, the UK must be the only country that wants global warming. Yeah, I must have, when I first heard of global warming in the 70s.
Not just the UK, Sweden too.
Yeah, when I first heard of global warming in the 70s or 80s, I thought, bring it on, man.
Yeah.
What, 5 degrees warmer? Yes.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, cables. Why won't the RF go down?
Okay,
the cable
so they are very dependent on for high frequencies.
Yeah,
they're very
2
dependent
gigahertz.
on attenuation. So, or the signal integrity. So when it goes through the wire and the insulation is thicker and thinner in different places,
Right.
it actually is a higher impedance and lower impedance on different places. So at the end, it destroys the complete signal.
Yeah.
Because it has the metal wrapped shielding all around.
It does. So what happens with these wires? The outer plastic sometimes breaks up.
Yeah.
And you can see the braid.
Yeah.
And you can see like obviously the middle conductors in there, but you can't bend them.
No.
They're like rock hard.
Yeah.
If you do, they'll just snap.
They snap in the middle. Yeah.
Snap in the middle. So for some reason, it just messes up with the signal.
Yeah, it messes up the actual impedance inside the wires. If you measure the impedance, it's way higher than it should be.
Yeah. So what they normally do here, they take a piece of garden hose pipe.
Yeah, and put it over.
And you run the wire through the garden hose pipe over the flat roofs.
Believe me, that took me a while to figure out when I was fixing
and then they're fine. But what happens after a few years? The garden hose pipe turns to dust.
Yeah.
And then the coax turns to dust, and it just delays the problem.
Yeah. I bought a cover for my pool, specifically made for the sun, and it just went to dust as well.
Yeah, so imagine having no power, cold is okay, you put more clothes on. Okay, right, Chris Hartley, Detlef, if you were still watching, can you in fact, no, I'm going to show what you said. Let me get on my phone about clothing.
Okay, yeah, something nice to expect there.
Let me find it.
Let's see,
About clothing. Somebody said about code violation with cables. Yeah.
Yeah, the UV resistant cables don't work either. They crumble to dust. It takes a little longer, pretty much. But I buy UV resistant tarps and everything for the pool. They don't hold, and I bought the expensive kind this time, and still they just turn to dust after a while. So the UV exposure here is extremely high. What's that?
It says.
Is that Detlef? Yeah.
Yeah, it says grey. I didn't remember how bland the city is. The biggest downer is women's clothing. No cleavage, no yoga pants, all guesswork. Sorry about that.
I've been that there.
But no, it's true, because
Yeah,
we have all these hot ass brown chicks who walk around wearing practically nothing most of the year. And you can't get used to that, you know.
Yeah, I do agree. In Sweden also, you have to have a lot of clothes on, because otherwise you freeze your ass off. So
yeah. Well, you think they would have invented thermal transparent clothing so they still would fit while they stay warm?
It probably does exist. Let's see. So
Okay, so see, EMT was a metal pipe and 15 to 20 years of wires. Being in that protective pipe still breaks down the insulation on the wires. Oh yeah, sorry, Rene Andre. Yeah, about the black cables. Yeah, we do get black.
Black
it's
UV
like much thicker
protector.
than normal coax.
Yeah.
And you have to have special F connectors to go on them. Yes, we have those.
Yeah, but they still break under the sun.
No, actually, no, they're pretty good. They don't break down.
I have on my roof that
Okay,
kind
well,
that is
they
broken.
last much longer.
Yeah, they last longer.
They're UV resistant. Yeah, we have them too, but it's cheaper to get a piece of hose pipe and stick the normal coax down the.
As long as you know it's there, because I cut a hose once with a cable inside.
Oh, you cut a hose pipe and there was a cable in it.
Yeah, yeah, I didn't expect that. I didn't know why there was a hose going parallel to my house wall onto the roof. So I cut it off.
What else we got? Warwick Bun. I saw a video where they were testing Chinese wire for testers, power supplies, etc. that have a lot of steel in them and hence different test measurements. So they tested them with a magnet. Oh, to see if they were steel.
Okay, instead of aluminium or copper.
I don't know. Normally I see if you can solder the damn thing. If you can't solder it, it ain't copper.
Yeah, pretty much. But aluminium has the same problem. You can't solder.
You can't solder aluminium either, no, or steel.
And aluminium is quite
Chris,
normally used.
Chris, aren't we? That's what saunas are for.
True.
Yeah.
True.
The trouble is with most of the saunas around here, they have guys in them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like going to the gym to get ripped for the women. It's the men finally that compliment you, not the women. You get the wrong attention. Yeah.
Iron and many wire.
Yeah.
Wires insulation, even though they're protected by the pipe.
Yeah, so Landog stated here, the EMT, that he uses a special conduit pipe.
Conduit pipe, yeah.
And the
And
plastic insulation still breaks.
Still breaks that, so it must be temperature.
Yeah. That's a heat degradation normally.
Otherwise, use a big lighter on wire. If the wire melts and forms balls, it's aluminium. I thought aluminium had a very high melting point.
600-700 degrees, not that high. You can use a big lighter.
Is it higher than copper?
Yeah, big lighters go up to 1500 degrees.
I actually don't know this. I'm not doubting you.
No, especially wire that's very thin. If you get a Coke can, you can probably melt it with a big lighter.
Well, tin melts at a lower temperature than lead, for example.
Yeah,
so tin has a very low melting point.
Yeah, tin you can melt with anything pretty much.
But yeah, aluminium melting point.
Test your jumper cables.
Oh, I'm having trouble with the keyboard. Can anybody find out the melting point of aluminium, please?
I think it's 700 degrees.
Compared with copper or steel.
Mini torch big, yeah, 1300 degrees, yeah.
Okay.
That's what I was thinking. So I think aluminium is 700 to 800 degrees and you start getting melting.
Let's have a talk about deserts. Total temperature is related 150 to 125
degrees.
That's funny degrees, isn't it? What we don't
have. That's in American freedom units.
Oh, okay, yeah. So, yeah, 600 degrees for aluminium, okay.
Yeah, 660. Yeah, so that is more than enough.
Yeah, one dog 6 months out of the year we're above 100. Yeah, we don't get extreme continuous heat like that. Above 100, we don't get that like continuous here.
But 100 degrees Fahrenheit, what is that in Celsius?
About 30.
Yeah.
We don't have as extreme as that.
Yeah, yes we do.
Not for 6 months of the year.
It is about 30 degrees 6 months of the year. It actually is.
Mineral insulated copper clad cable that should be
48-ish.
Oh, here's the kids again.
They're here now. Oh well, we end the stream in 5 minutes, so it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, the reason for the aluminium wiring is copper is extremely expensive nowadays, so that's why.
38 Celsius is 100. You know, we 38 is hot for here.
Yeah, it is. It's middle of the summer, pretty much.
Middle of the summer, yeah, not for 6 months. We don't have extreme heat.
No,
like that.
about 2 months, 3.
Yeah,
maybe.
yeah.
It's still a long time to have that sort of heat, obviously.
Tom 17 says, hello everyone. We've just walked back saying goodbye.
You check with Alexa. Good. Useful use of Alexa.
Is there a real proof of copper plated steel wire? What? So you can solder it, I guess?
Yes, so Aluminium transfers electricity quite well, actually. It's used on the high power wires that go for the city.
Yeah, but they are high voltage, lower currents.
Yeah, exactly. So copper is not needed.
I don't know what the resistance. It all comes down to resistance per meter.
Yeah, so it is higher, but because they are running at higher voltages, they can transfer a lot of power anyway. But for home use, copper is normally used because it was a cheap alternative before, but now it's not. So if you can use gold wire, less resistance than that you won't get. But of course, that will require deep pockets. Very deep pockets. Yeah, price is probably the main contributor.
Well, actually, what are the legs of resistors and capacitors through all made out of?
Tin.
Is it tin?
Yeah.
Or the end caps, it's tin. I mean, I've never really...
It's tin or steel, mild steel.
And yet it solders quite well.
Yeah, so they're covered with zinc. That actually solders nicely.
Galvanized?
Yeah. It's so rust and stuff, so we get them.
Power cables, electrician, you technically are supposed to use the size of wire based on the heat environment for the wire life on the roof. That's a calculation. Okay.
Yeah, that sounds reasonable.
Is that because the resistance of the wire increases with temperature, which it will do?
Yeah, it does. True. That's actually a good point. Here that it gets really hot, I can imagine these power towers get super hot in the summer.
Oh, yeah.
They're made of steel.
The pylons.
Yeah. The pylons, yeah, exactly. So, yeah, aluminium maybe it's not a good choice here. Because the resistance will go up. That's maybe why we pay so much for power here.
I thought the power was quite cheap, because it's cheaper than England.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. You're comparing with expensive countries, like saying, yeah, coal is expensive in Sweden. It's because they're stupid. The government is...
If you have a 15 amp circuit, the proper wire was number 40. You get around 14 amps.
Amps, I'm guessing.
But... Oh, not amps. Oh, but that's like an auto replacement. We do get ants here.
Yeah, a lot of them.
A lot of them. Oh yeah, you can't dissipate. I suppose if the wire's
true.
too thin, then it can't dissipate the heat. Yeah, we figured that as amps then, ants, one dog. Okay, so...
Yeah, we are almost done. 4 minutes. Any questions? Any doubts? Want to out someone?
Anybody missed it, Wef?
Yeah, they probably did.
They probably did miss this stuff, Wef.
I got a shirt for my birthday.
I am your father. No. Oh, floppy. Oh, I get it. and this is a play on like Luke Skywalker.
Luke Skywalker, yeah. I also got this.
Darth Vader.
This very loud shirt or hoodie. I like it, but it's very colorful for being me. I usually use black and
a Pac-Man jacket.
Yeah.
Yes, we missed it. Oh, we miss you too, Dad. Oh, Dad, you've got 2 parcels here, by the way.
No, good stuff for that left.
Yeah, walk that's great.
Yeah, I actually played Pac-Man the other day. I put in I have a small one, and I have the arcade I built. So I was playing the small one, and the kid wanted to play the arcade, so I switched over.
Walk the cell from the arcade.
Yeah, it's when Pac-Man. Yeah.
Do any? Well, I suppose people do know this. That like the phrase or term that turned up a few years ago was bling, meaning like jewellery.
Yeah, bling.
Especially like in the kind of like R&B type rap scene, bling. That word actually comes from the noise that Sonic the Hedgehog makes when he jumps up and picks the rings up in the game.
Yep.
Bling, 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 bling.
Yeah.
And that's why we have the word bling.
That's my message sound on my phone. So yeah.
What class is in the upcoming video? Who knows? Love it every Sunday.
We never know what we're.
We never know what we're going to be doing. Oh, didn't know yet? Yeah, Carthage from Sonic. Bling, bling, bling. Yeah. Hey, Detty better watch. He'll be stuck in the dangerous corner.
Yeah, he will. I'm the one stuck there now, but we didn't do anything too dangerous today. Sorry, Dad.
No, Det's gone quiet.
Yeah.
I think we're done.
Yeah, we are done.
I think with two of us, we're like, oh.
Yeah. Yeah, I need to go eat something. I haven't eaten yet.
Yeah.
This is my breakfast, by the way.
Okay.
So, not good, but man. But what can I do?
Yeah. So we're going to shortchange you guys by 1 minute. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it.
Yeah, we have some fun.
And Richard, oh sorry, yeah, the op amp tester. Yes, I have. We made a video. You must have seen it with the modified board, and I've sent them into PCBWay, and they've already confirmed that they've been shipped. So sometime this week.
Yeah, they take a little while to ship, but when they do ship, it comes fast.
Yeah. They're quick. So yes, they're on the way. Thank you, guys.
Thanks, bye.
Have
a nice weekend. Bye. Or week.
Yeah. See you all in December.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Right. December.
Bye, guys.
Bye.